presence. Higher, higher, God, you are higher. Your name we exalt as we press into your presence. Higher, higher, God, you are higher. Great is your love, higher than the heavens. Your name we exalt as we press into your presence. Higher, higher, God, you are higher. Your name we exalt as we press into your presence. Higher, higher, God, you are higher. For
Hello kids, I'm so glad you joined us as we wrap up our talk on responsibility. Responsibility is showing that you can be trusted with what is expected of you. With God's help, we can live in a responsible way every day. When we show that we can be trusted with our responsibilities, we can show others what God is like. And not only that, if we show people that we can be trusted, then they'll want to trust us with more and more. We're gonna focus on one more way we can show responsibility today. But first, the moment we have all been waiting for. I think that Jude finally has finished the rule book and we're ready to play How do you say that? It doesn't matter. We're gonna play a game.
The very last chapter, chapter 997. The very last most important rule. Congratulations on making it to the end of this rule book. I am sure you have had a lot of questions. I have. Well, now it's time to reveal the final rule that will make sense, and then you'll be ready to play Build the Sheep. I don't know. Well, anyways, I can't believe I made it this far. It's finally here. The moment it all makes sense. All right, now finally, rule number 850. Forget everything else you read and play a simple game of Duck, Duck, Goose. What?
Hey Jude, are you almost finished?
Why? Why did you make me go through all that? I read this whole book for no reason.
I know, right? That's the whole game. Isn't it fun?
No, Julie, no, it's not fun.
Oh no, you seem upset.
Of course I'm upset. I spent my whole month reading this book. Now all the hard work I put into it for nothing. When my friend went through, Jack, for nothing.
I did it. I got it. From the cow desert of Mount Kilauea in Hawaii. I got the lava.
That's great. Thank you, buddy. But go ahead and head on back. It was all for nothing. We don't need any more.
What?
It was all for nothing. We don't need any more, buddy. Thank you, anyways.
Whoa, I didn't mean for anybody to get hurt. Like, I just thought it would be funny. I didn't actually expect you to go find lava.
Well, look, I guess we still got a lot of learning to do. That words are very important. God wants us to use our words wisely. All words mean something, and we need to be careful how and when we use them. Or else, people can get hurt, like my friend Jack over there, and a lot of time can be wasted.
You know, you're right. I'm sorry. Do you still want to play Duck, Duck, Goose?
Yeah, sure. Let's go play Duck, Duck.
Yay, let's go!
It's actually my favorite game. I'm not skipping.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 29.
There's an old saying you might have heard before.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Yeah, on the surface that makes sense. I mean, you drop a heavy rock on my leg, I might end up with a big cast. But you yell at me, and I don't even get a scratch, right? Well, it's a little more complicated than that, as we're about to discover in a letter from the Apostle Paul to the church in Ephesus.
Let's see. What are the most important things they need to know?
Paul had spent years teaching the church in Ephesus, but now he was in prison. So he wanted to remind the Ephesians what God had done for them and how it should change the way they treated each other, especially when it came to their words.
Don't let any evil talk come out of your mouths. Say only what will help to build others up and meet their needs. Then what you say will help those who listen.
Your words are strong and powerful. They can make an incredible impact on the people around you, whether that's for good or not. Let's imagine what it might look like if we could actually see our words.
You totally rocked it on the field today.
Aw, now those words were like a nice pat on the back. Words can be incredibly encouraging.
Hey, I know you've been feeling kind of sad. I'm always here if you need someone to listen.
That was comforting. Just like a cozy blanket and warm cocoa. But we don't always use our wordy superpowers for good.
Wow, did you even look in the mirror this morning?
Ouch. Oh, that burned. Things are getting messy here. And if you get really angry, well, that's when your words can be real zingers.
You are so mean. I wish you weren't my brother.
Ooh. Thoughtless words can shatter someone, break apart relationships. We all make mistakes with our words sometimes. We all end up hurting others with the things we say. But when that happens, sometimes we get a second chance to use our words wisely.
I'm really sorry. That was an awful thing to say. Can you forgive me?
Just like your words can hurt people and break relationships, words can also be the glue that puts them back together. Your words can actually bring healing. Think about it. Every single one of us has the power to make or break somebody else's day with just a few words. Whether you write it, speak it, type it, or shape it, your words are an incredible tool. You may not have the money to buy somebody an expensive gift, but the note you write or the encouraging thing you say in the hall may mean even more to them. So, think about your words. Each one. Weigh them carefully. Picture actually what they might look like when they come out of your mouth. A knife that cuts deep or an encouraging pat on the back. Remember, Paul believed our words are so important to God that he wrote about it from prison. Don't let any evil talk come out of your mouths. Say only what will help to build others up and meet their needs. Then, what you say will help those who listen.
It's important for us to use our words wisely. We have the responsibility to use words that build others up and help them. We can also use our words to repair and bring healing to our friendship, and that means we need to stop and think before we speak. We need to have the courage to say we're sorry. We need to own up to our mistakes, and if someone apologizes to us, we need to be willing to forgive them too. If you want to know what that looks like, just check out how Jesus spoke to people. He used words of hope and truth. He explained what was true about God in a way that people could understand. He was wise with his words, and he used them to build people up and repair their relationships with God. To follow Jesus' example, we need to use our words wisely. And when we do, others will know that we're responsible and they know they can trust us. Our memory verse this month is, suppose you can be trusted with something very little, then you can also be trusted with something very large. Luke 16:10. Take a moment and practice this as a family. Go around the dinner table and say something nice about everyone in the room. But first, it's my turn. You guys are awesome, and it was great to spend some time with you guys today. We hope to see you again soon, but until then, follow along with the devotionals in the description below, and we hope you have a great week.